3.5 minutes is just enough time to scratch the surface of Holy Trinity's fascinating churchyard, but as always, I'm far more interested in the stories beneath my feet than the building behind me. The site itself has been a place of Christian worship since at least the 16th century, when it served as a humble chapel of ease for the parish of Dean. As Horwich grew during the Industrial Revolution, so did the church. The medieval chapel gave way to a larger building in 1782, before the present Gothic Revival church was consecrated in 1831. Yet despite the newer church towering above us, it's the older fragments of the churchyard that truly capture my imagination. Among the Victorian monuments, I noticed several lovely examples of clasped hands, those familiar handshakes, symbols representing eternal love, brotherhood, farewell, or the hope of reunion beyond the grave. Beautiful though they are, my feet inevitably wandered toward the older corners of the churchyard. Here the landscape changes completely. The grand upright memorials give way to a patchwork quilt of worn slabs lying flat beneath the grass. 18th century gravestones sit shoulder to shoulder, their inscriptions softened by centuries of Lancashire weather, each one quietly surrendering its story to time. Then, there it was. A little gem from 1648, the earliest surviving gravestone in Holy Trinity's churchyard. Its lettering is faint, its edges weathered and tired, but to stand beside a gravestone that's witnessed almost 4 centuries of history is always rather special. It survived industrialisation, changing fashions in memorials and generations of visitors wandering these paths. Stones like this are precisely why I visit old churchyards. They're tangible connections to lives long forgotten, patiently waiting for someone to pause and acknowledge them. Now I must confess to one small disappointment. There was not a listed sundial to be found. Regular viewers will know I have something of an affection for old churchyard sundials, so finding none here left me just a little crestfallen. Thankfully, the churchyard had one final surprise waiting. I came upon the grave of Hugh Willoughby, 15th Baron Willoughby of Parham, who died in 1765. Hugh was no ordinary country gentleman. He sat in the House of Lords and served as president of the Society of Antiquaries, an organisation devoted to preserving Britain's history and archaeology, and it somehow feels rather fitting that a man who dedicated himself to studying the past should now rest within a churchyard that preserves so much history itself. His grave's impossible to miss. The family coat of arms remains carved rather grandly upon the stone, still proclaiming the status of its occupant more than 2.5 centuries after his death. It's a wonderful reminder that while titles, influence and wealth may fade, the stones we leave behind continue telling our stories, provided someone is willing to stop and to read them.